So we're at the Douglas Spring Trailhead at Saguaro National Forest, Park, whatever. Problem is we want the Wildhorse trail. And to do that, you have to come this way along the parking lot. And there's a trail that heads out there. We're going to the Wildhorse tank to start our trail today. And we hope this is the right way. So we're following the directions on all trails. We haven't seen any kind of a marker or anything yet to say we're on Wildhorse. So we're just going to keep going and hope things turn out for the best. You can see though, this is an area that's probably been walked by horses a lot. It is really pushed down into a little canyon almost. Well, we've been on the trail for a little while and we finally found a marker, and thank God we're on the right trail. So we've been on the Wildhorse trail for about 3/4 of a mile. Mostly the same kind of a trail, mostly sand. Every now and then you get either stone steps or just some stones sticking up out of nowhere. There's been a little bit of elevation with it, but nothing too significant. So we've been on the Wildhorse for about 1.25 miles. The elevation's been fairly subtle. I would say probably 50 to 60 feet. The topography is starting to change now. It's getting more rolling and more elevation. Definitely more elevation. We've just gone up 75 feet, about 2/10 of a mile, and we're still going. Been a lot of elevation in the last 6/10 of a mile on the Wildhorse trail. A lot of rocks, really rough. What I find fascinating is people bring their horses up here. Those are quite some animals. Well, the last third of the mile up to the little Wildhorse tank is extremely rough and steep, and I almost stepped on a rattlesnake. Didn't even rattle at me, and I was about 2 feet away. So I walked right up on this guy. If I wasn't paying attention, he probably would have bit me. He is not rattled yet, even though we're only about 6 feet away. So we got to the end of the Wildhorse trail and expected to see the little Wildhorse tank up here at the top where the wash starts. It is bone dry. We knew Arizona was in the midst of a pretty good sized drought. We can tell that by all the cactus and ironwood trees that are completely stressed out, but I did not expect the tank to be bone dry. This is the only water we've been able to find at Little Horse Tank. So we just got off the Wildhorse trail and are taking the Carillo trail for about a mile. It's going to take us up to a nice little vantage point up here. So on the Carillo trail is the Garwood Dam, but the dam isn't damming anything, damn it. So we left the Carillo trail to go on the Garwood. It is still mostly going downhill. It's just been a lovely trail here through the eastern side of Saguaro National Park. So Garwood has been mostly sand, but it does have its share of ups and downs. It's not a flat trail and it's not descending the whole way. So this is by far the funkiest saguaro we've seen here. So we're on the last stretch of our trail. Picked back up with the Wildhorse. Got a little bit less than a mile to the parking lot. And we're tired.